All right, welcome back to another Puzzle Box studio update in the box office. Right now we are running SunDial production in here and it has been going really great. We have lots of new systems in place and processes set up that I haven't talked about yet. The CNC has been running great. This tool changer has been working extremely well. Now that I put on the linear guides, linear rails for the tool change, it makes everything extremely repeatable. So the tool changer is working good. Got the laser set up and working good. Today I was working on cutting out the foam for shipping the boxes. This is the first SunDial that's going to be shipped today. So it checks out. We have a few more SunDials over in the corner there that are pretty close to being ready in various stages of being complete, but this is the first one that's actually going out the door. Got all these drill presses set up here. Each drill press is designed to do one operation, a single operation. So basically the parts come off the CNC, and then if there's a hole that needs to be drilled that's hard to get to on the CNC, we bring it over here, and then we have a dedicated drill press for it so that you come down, you just crank down as far as the travel allows you to. You put your piece right in the square there, and it drills the hole exactly where we want it to so that we don't make any defective parts. So that's been going really well. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drill presses set up, plus we're also milling and actually using this little mini mill as a drill press for a secondary operation as well. Everett is back in town. He's been helping out with production for a couple weeks now. Things are going pretty well, right, Everett?
Yep.
How's college?
It's not bad. You know, I survived so far.
He's going back pretty soon here, but he was able to help us out. And how's things have been going in here? What's new? What's different?
It's definitely improved. I feel like we're way more efficient than the last time I left, which is always a good thing.
Right.
The box is pretty similar. I know there were a few changes made, but overall everything seems to be coming along really well. I think
Nice.
I think we're really close to just really start to hit the ground running and just start pumping out some boxes. Probably the biggest thing we changed was the staining station. So before we just kind of had, like, as you can see here, we've been spraying all over the place, and we're just kind of doing parts individually. But that didn't really make a ton of sense, so we got some little, I don't know, totes, lid things or whatever. And so now whenever we have parts to do, we'll put them all in this little basket here, and then we just dip them in, and I'll pull them out. If I get one that I need to get the stain in a little better, I'll brush it up.
Right.
And then we move over here. We have a little drawer here, and then this is where
little drying rack.
Yep, little drying rack. Still need to do a little bit of work on this. I got to clean it up.
Fun fact about this thing being a drawer, which keeps all the pieces in the shade. That's actually good for the parts, because if you leave a part out drying in the light, sometimes it's just the difference of the way the humidity leaves the part. Obviously it's going to leave it much faster on top than underneath where it's shaded. So having all these pieces in the drawer keeps them from warping, actually. I found that out myself, and before I was like also using an oven to like bake the stain out of the pieces, which was not a good idea for.
Well, I mean, it was worth a shot.
Yeah, sure.
You never
I tried
know,
it, but
yeah, it didn't work out.
Another big change that we're doing on this box is tumbling.
Yep.
So right here we have a Harbor Freight tumbler and a different brand tumbler. Fun fact, the Harbor Freight, the cheapo, it's like 50% the cost of the name brand, but the Harbor Freight is just plain outperforming the other brands so far. So we have a couple of these Harbor Freight tumblers with aluminum oxide grit inside, and we'll throw a whole batch of parts in there and let it tumble for about 6 hours, right?
Yeah, we try to do around 6 hours. That seems to do the best job in terms of making them look a little bit weathered and cleaning them out.
So 6 hours in there.
Yeah.
Without stain on.
Without stain, and then we pull it out. I stain them, let them dry, and then we put them back in when we leave them for about another 6 hours.
Right.
So that's like, it takes a lot of time, but also while that's doing, you know, we're doing other stuff with the boxes. So, and especially I know we're getting in some more tumblers, so we should be pretty efficient with that if we can just keep things rolling. It's definitely going to help us to be a little more efficient and to keep parts rolling.
Yeah, so we try to keep a couple boxes ahead of ourselves, and right now they're kind of piling up. I have probably like 8 boxes in here that I could finish today if I put everything together. I'm a little behind because I've been working hard setting up some brass parts that I'm cutting brass part here and cutting out the shipping foam, but I'll get back into it. And it was nice to have Everett do like hand-off production to him, because I could watch, you know, what he's having a little bit of trouble with, or what, you know, what process could stand to be improved. Because when you have something that could make a mistake, you could make a mistake easily, you really are going to end up making that mistake, you know, if you don't change the process and the way you do things. So
yeah, there's still some things that, you know, we need to work on, figure out better ways of doing them. But overall, I think we're at a really good spot in terms of overall production and where we're going with it. So.
Got the floor changed around. Big space in the middle here. The CNC is actually at an angle like this so that we can get to this lathe easier in the back. That's where we cut all of these panels. So we're carving all these things, and Robert Yarger is sending me these blanks. This is pipe veneer that he glues together in layers so that it's a curved panel. Then we just mount that on the lathe here, and we use the CNC to carve over top and get all those cool Mayan glyphs carved into the sides. Something fun we'll have to show you later. My brother John is helping me in the shop quite a bit, and he had the idea of using this system for changing the dust collection. I guess I'll let him show you kind of how it works, but it's just a much easier way and much more efficient way of. We really need processes in place though, I think, because like what you can measure and is what you can manage and what you can improve. But if there's no system and everybody's just like, you know, it just happens and there's no process to follow. Well, how long are you going to be gone?
I should be back sometime in May. I should be back.
That's not too far.
No, it's not. So we'll see. Hopefully they don't kick me out.
Things are going well. We're just gonna probably end this video here. But thanks everybody for watching the video.